Okay, this is funny. I read the Times of London today. I used to freelance as a sub-editor for that newspaper, writing headlines and checking facts. So today, the Times of London has a photograph of Uyghur prisoners. In fact, it's a really old one from the much debunked narrative that the Han Chinese genocided the Uyghur Chinese and then reanimated them back to life to work as slaves. It's complete rubbish. In the past 12 months alone, 200 million people have visited Xinjiang. And they know it's not true. You can just go and talk to them. The headline under the photos says, "I was forced to sew gloves for a US brand," Chinese prisoner claims. Now, it's well known that prison labour is used in many countries, including Western ones, and including the US. So even if this story was true, why is it news? Richard Spencer, are you saying that when white people use prison labour, it's fine, but when non-whites do it, it's a bad thing? That would be awkward. Anyway, let's take a read of your article. First, we notice that the allegation comes from an anonymous person, given the pseudonym Shu Lun. Well, two comments here. A, the name is Han Chinese, not Uyghur Chinese. And B, the article says the name had been given to him. Who by? CIA, Times, Richard Spencer? Which part of Xinjiang is this man living in? A place called Wisconsin. Now, I don't want to come across as overly suspicious, but isn't that in America? Wisconsin? We read on and find the anonymous person in Wisconsin, America, who is making this evidence-free claim. He served a jail sentence in China, during which he did some labour for a company called Milwaukee Tool. Milwaukee Tool, that doesn't sound very Chinese, does it? But though Milwaukee Tool was founded in America, it was purchased by Tectonic Industries of Hong Kong. So now the Times has Chinese people to blame. But wait, Tectonics, it turns out, was set up by a German billionaire and his British-educated partner. So not really a Chinese firm at all. Now, this firm sells products made by a group called Shanghai Select Safety Products. Shanghai, So Mr. Spencer has at last found Chinese people to blame. He's a happy man. But no, Shanghai Select Safety Products, it turns out, is a French company. So how does he blame the Chinese? Well, the French company gets its products from factories in China, in which some workers are apparently prisoners. So finally we have it, prisoners working, just as they do in America. Now, these factories, we note, are in Hunan province. Now, if you know your geography, that's in south central China, nowhere near Xinjiang, which is in northwest China. In fact, this whole story has nothing to do with the Uyghur genocide, the non-existent Uyghur genocide. Close to the end of the article, we read that the Milwaukee Tools Company investigated the factories in Hunan and found the allegations were untrue. The real heart of this story is the unnamed group behind this allegation, the group that gave this ex-convict the fake name. But the Times reporter omits this all-important information. Of course. In fact, the only connection this story has with the Uyghur people is that other claims have been made about them being forced into slave labour, and those claims have also been debunked as false. I don't know what this is, but it's not journalism. The story's like a soap bubble. It's so flimsy, you just touch it and it disappears. And if the Times of London continues to publish this kind of thing, it will disappear too, which will not be a bad thing for the cause of real journalism. Peace.